Let us begin with this most stubborn illusion of our lives, the illusion of solidity. Look at your hand. Hold it up in front of your face. Turn it over. Look at the lines on your palm, the texture of your skin, the bone of your wrist. Now knock on the table or the chair next to you. Hear that thud, feel that resistance. Your senses are telling you a very convincing story. They are telling you, I am solid. This table is solid. The world is made of hard, immovable stuff. Reality is a collection of separate objects bumping into each other. We live our entire lives based on this assumption. We treat life like a construction site. We think that to change our lives, we must move the bricks, we must use force, we must push harder, grind harder, work faster. We believe that if we want to change matter, we must use matter. But this is the great Maya. This is the cosmic trick. If we were to look at your hand through a powerful electron microscope, the solidity would vanish. We would see cells. Go deeper. We would see molecules. Go deeper. We would see atoms. And if we looked inside the atom expecting to find a little hard ball of matter like a marble, we would be shocked. We would find nothing. We would find vast empty space. We would find 99.9999% emptiness, and in that emptiness we would see tiny subatomic particles, electrons, quarks, photons popping in and out of existence, spinning at incredible speeds. And if we looked even closer, we would realize that these particles are not things at all. They are not nouns. They are verbs. They are fluctuations of energy. They are standing waves. They are vibration. Here is the scientific, spiritual, and terrifying truth: nothing is solid. You are not a static object. You are a dynamic event. You are a localized disturbance in the energy field of the universe. You are a song. The chair you are sitting on is vibrating. The screen you are looking at is vibrating. The air you breathe is vibrating. And most importantly, your thoughts, your emotions, and your beliefs are vibrating. We are living in a universe that is not made of matter but of music. We know this intuitively, even if we deny it intellectually. Think about the language we use every day in America. We say, I like his vibe. We say, I'm getting a bad vibe from this place. We say, we are on the same wavelength. We say, that really resonates with me. We use these words as metaphors, but they are literal descriptions of physics. We are reading energy fields all day long. When you walk into a room where two people have just been screaming at each other, even if they are silent now, you can feel it. The air feels thick. The vibe is heavy. It presses on your chest. Why? Because the vibration of anger is dense, chaotic, and low. It lingers in the field like smoke. Conversely, when you walk into a sanctuary or a forest or the home of someone who truly loves you, you feel a lightness. The air feels effervescent. You can breathe easier. Your shoulders drop. Why? Because the frequency of love and peace is high, coherent, and harmonious. We are walking, tuning forks. This is the key to understanding why your life looks the way it does. You are constantly broadcasting a signal, and you are constantly receiving signals. The universe does not speak English. It does not speak French. It does not speak money. It speaks frequency. And the fundamental law of the universe is simple resonance. Like attracts like. If you have two pianos in a room and you strike the C note on one piano, the C string on the other piano across the room will begin to vibrate. They know each other. They are in the same key. They resonate. Now look at your life. Look at the people you date. Look at the job you have. Look at your bank account. Look at your health. These are not random accidents. These are the strings that are vibrating in resonance with the signal you are broadcasting. If you are constantly tuning yourself to the frequency of lack, fear, and victimhood, you will quite literally vibrate those realities into your existence. You will walk past 1,000 opportunities for abundance because you are not tuned to see them. Your RAS reticular activating system will filter them out. You will only see the evidence that confirms your belief that the world is a scary place. You are the radio and your life is the music coming out of the speakers. If you don't like the song, it serves no purpose to yell at the speakers. It serves no purpose to try to glue new notes onto the sheet music. You have to turn the dial. You have to change the frequency of the broadcaster. You have to change you. But in our modern American life, our frequency is being jammed. We are living in a state of constant energetic noise pollution. And think about your average day. You wake up to a jarring alarm clock, a chaotic low-frequency sound. You drink caffeine to force your adrenal glands to spike artificial jittery energy. You get in the car and listen to the news wars, inflation, crime, political division. The frequency of fear and helplessness. You get to work and engage in gossip or stress about deadlines, dense, heavy energy. You come home and watch a violent TV show or scroll through social media comparing yourself to others. The frequency of envy and inadequacy. We are bathing ourselves in a soup of chaotic low-frequency vibrations 24 hours a day. And then we wonder why we are sick. We wonder why we are anxious. We wonder why we feel out of tune. We are out of tune because we have forgotten the base note of nature. The Earth itself has a frequency, the Schumann resonance, 7.83 Hz. It is a healing, grounding hum. It is the heartbeat of the planet. But we are vibrating at the frequency of Wi-Fi 5G and the 24-hour news cycle. We are trying to play a delicate violin solo in the middle of a construction zone. Let's talk about emotion. The word emotion stands for energy in motion. Every emotion you feel is not just a chemical reaction. It is a specific vibratory rate. Dr. David Hawkins mapped this in his scale of consciousness. At the bottom, you have shame and guilt. These are the lowest, densest frequencies. They are close to death. When you are in shame, you want to disappear. You contract, you curl inward, you feel heavy like lead. Slightly higher, you have fear and anger. These are high energy, but they are chaotic. They are jagged waveforms. They tear at the fabric of your cells. They mobilize you to fight or run, but they burn you out. Then you move up to courage, acceptance, and reason. The vibration gets smoother. It gets faster. It gets lighter. And at the top, you have love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. These frequencies are incredibly fast, expansive, and coherent. When you are in a state of deep joy, you feel weightless. You feel like you could fly. You feel connected to everything. That is because your atoms are spinning at a rate that approaches the speed of light. You are becoming less matter and more light. This explains why manifesting often fails for people. We try to manifest from our heads. We visualize a Ferrari. We visualize $1 million. We say the affirmations, I am rich, I am rich. But in our bodies, in our gut, in our heart, we are vibrating at the frequency of desperation. We are vibrating at the frequency of, I need this because I don't have it. The universe doesn't hear what you say, it hears what you feel. If you are broadcasting the signal of need, the universe, being a perfect mirror, will send you more situations that make you feel need. This is the paradox. You cannot attract what you want. You can only attract what you are. To attract abundance, you must find the frequency of abundance before the money arrives. You must vibrate with gratitude. Gratitude is the master key. Gratitude says, it is already here. I am already full. It is the signal of having. And when you broadcast having, the universe rushes to match that signal with physical reality. This is the Matthew effect of vibration. To him who has more will be given. Let's go deeper into the power of sound and cymatics. In the Bible it says, in the beginning was the Word. In Hinduism, the universe begins with the sound Om. The ancients knew what quantum physics is. Just rediscovering sound creates form. There is a field of study called cymatics. If you put sand on a metal plate and play a sound frequency through it, the sand magically arranges itself into beautiful, complex geometric mandalas. The higher the frequency, the more complex and beautiful the pattern. But if you play a discordant, angry, chaotic noise, the sand forms ugly, shapeless blobs. Now remember this. You are 70% water. You are a vessel of liquid. Your thoughts and your words are sound waves passing through the water of your body. Masaru Emoto's experiments with water crystals showed us this. Water exposed to words like love and thank you froze into brilliant diamonds. Water exposed to words like I hate you and you fool froze into brown, asymmetrical sludge. Think about how you talk to yourself. When you look in the mirror and say, I am fat, I am old, I am a failure, I am broken. What are you doing? You are literally structuring the water in your cells into chaotic, ugly shapes. You are casting a black magic spell on your own biology. You are vibrating disease into your tissues. But when you speak words of compassion, truth, and love to yourself, you create geometry. You create coherence. You create health. We have to become the guardians of our own frequency. We have to be careful what we say, not just to others, but to the silence of our own minds. Your cells are listening. Your cells are eavesdropping on your internal monologue 24/7. So how do we raise our vibration? This phrase has become a cliché in the New Age wellness industry, but let's look at it practically. Physics, not fluff. It is not about forcing yourself to be happy. It is not about toxic positivity. You cannot fake a frequency. The universe detects the signal, not the mask. Raising your vibration is mostly about removing the resistance. It is about stopping the things that are dampening your natural energy. Your natural state is high frequency. Look at a child. They are high energy, high joy, high flow. That is your factory setting. We have just piled layers of heavy mud on top of it. When you hold on to resentment, you are holding a heavy rock. It lowers your frequency. Forgiveness is not a moral act. It is a vibrational act. It is simply dropping the rock so you can float again. When you eat dead processed chemical food, you are lowering your vibration. You are eating energy that has no life force. Eating fresh, live, colorful food transfers the sunlight stored in the plant into your cells. It is literal photosynthesis for humans. When you surround yourself with people who complain, judge, and gossip, you are engaging in entrainment. Your nervous system tries to match theirs. You sink to their level. You leave the coffee date feeling drained, exhausted, and heavy. You have to audit your circle. You have to protect your field. We need to talk about nature. Nature is the ultimate tuning fork. The forest, the ocean, the mountains, they hold a massive, stable, high-frequency field. They do not worry. They do not have anxiety. They just are. When you walk into the woods, a process of entrainment happens. Your chaotic, city-stressed beta wave nervous system begins to sync up with the calm alpha wave frequency of the trees. Your heartbeat slows down. Your breathing deepens. Your mind clears. You are not just relaxing. You are being retuned by the mother instrument. This is why we feel so restored by the ocean. The rhythmic crashing of the waves is a metronome for the soul. It reminds us of the rhythm we lost. If you are feeling off, go to nature. Do not bring your phone. Do not bring the noise. Just bring your body and let the earth tune you back to the key of life. Let's reframe death through the lens of vibration. We are terrified of death because we think we are solid objects. We think we are machines that will one day break and rot. We think the music will stop. But the first law of thermodynamics states energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only change form. When a radio is smashed, the radio station does not die. The signal is still there. The receiver is just broken. You are not the radio. You are the signal. You are the consciousness. You are the music. When the body drops away, the vibration continues. It expands. It loses the limitation of the physical form, and returns to the great symphony of the cosmos. Alan Watts said, "You are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop." You are a localized vibration of the infinite. You are God playing a specific note for a little while. When you understand this, the fear of death dissolves. You realize that you are just a song, and songs are meant to be sung and then they fade into silence, but the music never dies. So how do we live this in a practical way? How do we navigate the traffic, the bills, the arguments, the stress of 2024? We practice the art of active tuning. Throughout the day, treat yourself like an instrument. Check in. What is my frequency right now? Are you buzzing with anxiety? Are you heavy with dread? Are you sharp with anger? If you are, don't judge it. Don't fight it. Just notice it. I am broadcasting static. And then take a tuning action. 1. The breath. The breath is the remote control for your vibration. When you are stressed, your breath is shallow and fast, high, chaotic frequency. When you force yourself to take long, slow exhales, you tell your vagus nerve that you are safe. You lower the pitch. You smooth out the wave. 2. The voice hum. Literally hum a tune, or chant Om. The sound of your own voice vibrating in your chest cavity breaks up the stagnant energy. It stimulates nitric oxide. It resets the system. 3. Movement. Shake your body. Animals shake after trauma to release the energy. We store it. We stiffen up. Shake your hands, bounce on your heels, dance for 1 minute. Energy that is stuck becomes dense. Energy that moves stays light. 4. Gratitude. Find one thing, just one thing that is working. The coffee is warm. The sun is shining. The car started. Focus on it. Amplify it. Let that feeling of appreciation ring through you like a bell. That is the frequency of reception. We are entering a new era. The old world of solid matter and brute force is crumbling. We are realizing that the soft overcomes the hard. The invisible governs the visible. You have the power to change your reality not by manipulating the world outside, but by changing the signal inside. If you want to change the reflection in the mirror, you don't scrub the mirror. You change your face. If you want to change your life, don't fight the circumstances. Change the frequency. Tune yourself to the reality you want to experience. Become the person who already has it. Feel the feeling before the event. That is the secret of creation. That is the secret of prayer. That is the secret of magic. Imagine you are a musical instrument, maybe a cello, maybe a flute. For years, you have been played by society. You have been played by your parents, your boss, your fears, the news. You have been out of tune, screeching, making noise, contributing to the cacophony of the world. But today you are taking the instrument back. You are tuning the strings, you are listening to the pitch, you are respecting the wood, and you are beginning to play your own song. The song you came here to sing, and as you play you will notice something miraculous. Other instruments will start to play with you. The people who resonate with your song will find you. The opportunities that match your song will find you. The universe will become your orchestra. Stop trying to fix the world. The world is just an echo. Fix your voice, fix your song, vibrate at the level of love, vibrate at the level of truth, and watch how the world rearranges itself around you. You are not matter. You are music. Play beautiful music.